slower.
Right, David Epstein looking pretty good on this solve. Clean.
That's a very nice solve. A 5.92. Is it good?
Ooh.
Can't quite see here. It's just obscured by the tripod. I think Caden reaching for delegate. Yep.
Yeah, they're
we're going to have to call a delegate in on this one.
In the meantime, we're going to be watching Felix's first solve. We'll get the verdict on that in a bit, on whether that's a +2 or not.
And Felix starting now, PLL and a 667. No delegate needed there. That's clean.
Yeah, that was a really clean solve from David there.
It was, and really pushing every single centisecond out of it with that last turn.
Ooh,
Felix
really good solve for
David. Fast solve.
Felix with a 5.10.
5.10, not to be outdone.
Wow, he was done with F2L so fast.
Yes, that looked very good. It was, I think, 4 seconds flat when he paused to recognize the PLL there. So
yeah,
definitely a very, very good solve. And biggest crowd reaction from this round. At least at the finish of the solve. I think we might have had a bigger reaction when it was announced David's solve was clean.
His third cube. He's not doing too bad. It's a 667 and a 510.
510, of course, getting a decent crowd reaction. Crowd loves to see fast solves. On to his third now.
Looking pretty clean. A bit of a fumble on the last pair and a lucky
531.
531.
And that's counting.
Wowee. That could have been better. He fumbled a little bit in F2L and had quite a lucky ZBL and still a 531.
Wow, that's
really
fantastic.
good solving. Jeez.
So a 510 and a 531. Consecutive solves.
He's
very,
not over
very
yet.
good see. It's not done yet.
We even saw a fist bump from Felix there.
I think Perry's just completing bingo there. Because I think they had to get a sub-6 solve or something like that.
I can't quite remember.
I don't remember. I didn't grab one of the sheets.
Actually, I mean,
we could be looking at the first OCR average since 2019.
We could be.
This would be a comeback story for the ages.
Not get ahead of ourselves.
If he's able to pull it off, it'd be a fairy tale. But we can't get too ahead of ourselves yet, as you say.
Yeah.
So Felix now just inspecting his fourth, coming off a 510 and a 531 consecutively. How's this one looking? It's good.
And a 575.
A 575.
Holy. What's his best possible?
Goodness
his
me.
best possible average is 539.
And not only that, worst possible average is still sub-6. His worst possible average is a 591. He's locked the sub-6.
This is crazy. All right, the crowd is very loud now. Lots of cameras out behind us. This is intense. What does he need for OCR?
He might need sub 553, I saw, but say sub 5.5, it could be.
All right, he's in
his
inspection
now. Pressure is very much on. All eyes on Felix.
It's
fluid.
Bit lucky. Nah, he doesn't have it.
Unfortunately. A 693, it's his worst solve, so he gets a 5.91 average out of it.
That's
still
impressive.
sub-6.
He's still got it.
Wow, that was exhilarating though.
That was really
even to watch.
intense.
And David, don't forget, David could still improve on his 646 average. So to improve it, he just needs to beat a 6.79. All of these solves so far have been under his existing PR average.
Here we go. Really smooth
Really
solve.
solid.
This is looking so good. And on to PLL.
Yes,
it's a
he's got it.
627.
627.
That's a
That gives him a
629 average of 5.
average.
Oh my days.
goodness.
I think that's probably top 20 in the world.
Well, we
yeah,
can check
I think
that
that's
for you quickly.
35th in the world.
But before we start showing some of that, I got a special interview with Billy Ray Cyrus actually. So if you want to come on up. Yep. Just put on the headset, Billy.
Absolutely. Hello there.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to finally meet you.
Oh, to finally meet me? I'm sorry, I think we're longtime friends, my guy.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. So yeah, what's it like being a country superstar? You got a lot of smash hits from over the years.
That's a fantastic question. Well, as a country superstar, a lot of smash hits, legendary superhero, okay, protector of all the realms, and the greatest detective in all Crime City. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you right now, there's all kinds of daily nonsense and hijinks I got to get up to make sure that I'm surviving and protecting the streets. And whether that's blaring out my favorite, my favorite songs that I blasted out, okay, in the age of this modern era, or maybe some old tunes from back in the day. But let me tell you right now, how do I feel for being a amazing country singer? I feel fantastic. Thank you for asking.
I'm loving the enthusiasm. Really loving the high energy.
Yeah.